group members, I'm Suhui, Shani, Isaac, and Baby. Thanks.
It's okay.
So this is our agenda. So we'll be covering about the introduction about Unbox Mode. So Unbox Mode was actually founded in 2023 and it's located in SS15 near SS15 LRT. It only requires 2 to 3 minutes walk from SS15 LRT and it's located upstairs of BB's Popiah. And Unbox Mode has several semi-private spaces where each spaces contains of Nintendo Switch, which is the highlight of this Unbox Mode cafe. And if you don't want to play Nintendo Switch, it's fine. They also provide several board games where it contains the traditional games like Monopoly and Uno. If you ever feel thirsty or hungry, you can also order foods and beverages such as light snacks as well as hot meals like chicken teriyaki, rice rolls, and more. So the target demographics of this board game cafe is students, families with kids, as well as teenagers. So we will be talking about the significance of Instagram for the company's growth. First of all, 78.5% of internet users use Instagram, which shows how important Instagram is because it is the third most used social media platform. And first, teens consider Instagram as their favorite marketing channel because it focuses on visuals, short videos, and interactive features like reels and stories. Since Unbox Mode target teens and young adults, maintaining Instagram presence is important for Unbox Mode. Second, advertising on Instagram helps to reach the targeted audience and markets. Because Instagram's advertising tools allow businesses to reach highly specific audience based on their interests, their behavior, their age group, as well as location. Therefore, Instagram allows Unbox Mode to focus on users who enjoy cafe, social activities, as well as entertainment. Last but not least, consumers, especially Gen Y, which are the millennials, and Gen Z, favor brands advertising and communication on Instagram. They prefer brands that communicate authentically and creatively. They value storytelling, aesthetics, and two-way interactions rather than formal ads. Instagram's emphasis on photos and videos align with how younger generation process information and makes content easier to consume. Therefore, it's important for Unbox Mode to use Instagram as their marketing channel to achieve cafe growth. Next, I'll pass to Shani.
So now I will start to talk about the 6-week content of data analysis. So on the first week, we use storytelling, and the first game we use a Monopoly game to make it like humor and create emotional connection before to introduce it. So we also use a CTA method in the content here. So we can look at the data. From the data, we got 1,300 around 1,300 of users, mostly from the non-followers. So we also which means we also successfully reach to the new audience. And also the age group was between 18 to 34 years old, which showing that the young adult respond well to this storytelling. So next, the second week we use a location-based marketing, which is we focus on the content like real walking road and time to show how far from the LRT SS15 to Unbox. So from the data here, we got around 1,600 of viewers. Actually, for this week, we got a slightly more engagement from the followers, which is 31%. From this week, we got a balance between followers and non-followers, show both existing and new audience interest of them. Next slide. So the third week, we use a pop culture strategy, like we follow the trending like Demon Slayer theme to catch the Gen Z attention. So from this week we got 1,300 of viewers, and actually it's quite consistent with week 1. So the age group about the age group, we got from 18 years old to 24 years old, which means this appears strongly in the Gen Z group. So I will pass it to Deb and continue the next part.
Thank you. Now I will be talking about Big Four. So here we use mainly relatability and humor for the strategy of this marketing, and basically we use the humor like to share, like, okay, to get a connection with the audience. Then we also use POV format, which is a very common Instagram format, to help to reel in the cultural movement for gamers and other sort of niche cultures within the Gen Z. The hashtags we use is hashtag overcooked, since there was a game that was being played, and also why we're using this, because the authentic feel and the entertaining advertisement also gain a lot of views, because in these weeks particularly we have 3,000, this is double the views of all of the other marketing we got. So I guess this relatability and humor is the main thing that will attract Gen Z. Yeah, and also here, from the statistics of the age demographic also, most of the people are between Gen Z and also the Gen Alpha, the ones coming between age 13 to 17, which makes up about 24% of the views. It's quite high. So I guess relatability and humor would be something that we would highlight. Next slide. Here, the Big Five, we try to do something different with subverting expectations and novelty. So we try to use the bait and switch, which is we tell the audience that I'm calling my friend for badminton play, and instead of going to actual badminton, we play in the unbox mode place. So this is like the twist that we want to give the audience. This slightly underperformed. But I think I think it's still highly effective for social media, because this engaging story may give a surprise to the audience, then make a more memorable and shareable experience for the audience. Okay, and again the age, again we still around the same age demographic that we got for this advertisement. Yes, this we tried to do an authentic experience, and we tried the relatable strategy again, but this one underperformed quite bad. But I think because we also took this text quite late, so I think this hasn't got enough time to really show what it has. But I think if given time, this ad will also, since we also use humor again, in time this ad will also perform like the Big Four ad. So in week 6, we try to try to focus more on the authenticity. We try to capture the relatable advertisements and make the viewers feel part of at the moment when they are experiencing in unbox mode. So more than that, particularly again, I think the most important thing that we have to take from here is that the emotional connection that the viewer gets from the such advertisement will actually is what will bring the audience to come to unbox mode. Yeah, right. That's all from me. I'll pass it to Isaac to do on the influencer.
Alright guys, so hey, that was quick. Never mind. Let's get into it. So this is the influencer profile. I've chosen Ginny Boy. Anybody here knows Ginny Boy? Nobody? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there are people who know, because he is an individual who came from Malaysia. He started off this short videos in Malaysia where it's really trending. I remember back in school, I used to rush back home from school just to open YouTube to see what he posted. So he really has a very nostalgic aspect for people around the Gen Z age. So as you can see, he has 166,000 followers on Instagram, 1.15 million followers on YouTube, and 20 subscribers, yes, and 25.3 thousand followers on TikTok. So these are the platforms that he has, primarily YouTube, with a strong presence on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And the vibe that he carries is the big brother of the Malaysian content, like what I said, he's the OG in this. He's a master storyteller who creates highly relatable, humorous, and well-produced sketches and vlogs about everyday Malaysian lifestyle, friendship, and family. Next slide, please. Okay, so the reason to collaborate with him, I've come up with 4 different reasons. So the first is his ability to have a relatable storytelling. So he doesn't just review places, he just doesn't say, oh, this place is amazing, go here. He weaves into them by creating engaging stories that really resonates with the crowd and the viewers. And he can also frame the cafe as a fun solution to a common problem, such as, what should we do today? And his narrative approach is far more powerful and memorable than a standard cafe review. Because of his following, and also how he resonates with the younger generation, the Gen Z and all this. So the second thing is authentic connection to gaming and nostalgia. He has a history of creating content on video games and pop culture. He's the one that started the Abu Den trend, you know, like.
Oh, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, so he's the one that started that. So he can genuinely appreciate both board games and the Nintendo Switches that are available at Unbox Mode Gaming Cafe. So this bridges the gap for a wider audience, making gaming feel social and accessible, not niche. Next slide, please. Okay, the third thing is appeal to your key demographics. So content resonates strongly with university students who grew up watching him. Like what I've said before, he has a very nostalgic aspect, and he also connects with young professionals who see their own lives reflected in his stories. That's how relatable he makes it. Like the most Malaysian basic thing, so everyone is able to resonate with it. And then it perfectly straddles the age group that form your core customer base, which is in Unbox Mode, and massive credibility and must-visit status. A feature from Jiniboy acts as a powerful stamp of approval. His endorsements can instantly turn your cafe into must-visit destinations. His high production quality of his videos will definitely make your cafe look vibrant and professional. Next. Okay, so the content storyline, so I'll just run through this really quickly. So the video title is My Friends Are Boring, so I brought them here. So the concept is just Jiniboy's sketch where his friend, the video opens with him hanging out with his friends, and like his friend Ruben, who is usually in his previous videos. So this is a typical mama shop. All of them are looking at their phones completely unbothered and completely bored, you know, like they're dying of boredom. So Jin complains about how they always do the same thing, everything's so repetitive. So then he whisks them away to your board game cafe in SS15. So it's something like teleports kind of thing. And then the video becomes a journey of discovery. So the board game seed, simple, fun part game, codenames or Avalon. Ruben keeps misunderstanding the rules, creates hilarious moments. So for example, he's playing Avalon and he says, oh no, I win, you know? So he just makes something really silly. So he emphasizes beginner-friendly atmosphere, everyone can enjoy easily. Second is the Nintendo Switch scene. He notices the Switch 8, where Mario Kart transitions to intense funny Mario Kart 8 match, highlights best of both worlds. Next slide please. And then the third is the cafe scene, where the shots about the food and eating and everything. And the next is the resolution. The video ends with all them laughing, agreeing that it was the most fun they've had in ages. So he looks at the camera, and this is like the call to action is like, see, now you have no excuse to be boring. So this is not an ad, which is around 5 to 10 minutes of entertainment video, but it can be reduced depending on how quick the transitions are. And this subtly promotes all the specific key factors in Unbox Mode. This showcases location, atmosphere, board games, the food, and also the social vibes and laughter. So this is designed to be a semi-private place that attracts high foot traffic. Next. So in conclusion, authentic content strategy, we will use relatable humor, pop culture trends, and location-based content to connect with the Gen Z audience and establish Unbox Mode as the most convenient and fun hangout space in SS15. The Jiniboy Catalyst, our partnership with Jin, is the key to mass appeal. His masterful storytelling, his big brother persona is really going to allow us to resonate with the users, with the customers. So the ultimate objective, this synergistic approach will not just drive foot traffic, but provide an overall harmonious growth of Unbox Mode and the customers as a premier social hub for the next generation. Thank you, that's all from us.
Finally, okay, one good question for this, I think quite well done presentation. So give them challenge, so that there's something I can please them. Question, challenging one. Okay.
Out of the 6 strategies, which one performed best in terms of engagement and why?
Again, the weak for humor, that one, mainly the relatability and humor.
How is the performance I forgot? Can you go back? Highest, isn't it?
3,200.
How much is the follower count? No, I mean your follower count, how much at the moment? 2,000, 1,000. 2,000. This one 3,000. Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
So it's highest, huh?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so you think back to the question?
Why is it so? Is it so? We believe that humor. Okay, let's be real. A lot of people these days are kind of sad, 9 to 5, depressed, traffic jam. So when they see things like this, that makes them laugh, giggle a little, it takes their mind away from all that stress. So humor can definitely be it's a cure for sadness. So I believe that, yeah, it's an escape. So I believe that when we produce relatable and humorous content, people actually take time out of their stressful days and just, this is funny, let me like this. So I feel like that is why it performs the best.
Very good. Yeah, I would not add a little bit on that lah. I think because all the way from beginning until weekly strategy, it's really match and fit within the team. Your team is something fun. Yeah, games is fun. It's not boring. So definitely, most of your team weekly, you need to give something like funny along the way to fit within the team. That's very important. And I just want to add that while you focus on the young, isn't it, Gen Z? I think people like me, parents, we also feel very interested in this. So maybe you can suggest the owner to expand a bit more to this market segment.
Now we got a lot.
A lot, I mean, like after this the videos, the strategy, direction I would say, do not mainly focus on the Gen Z because millennial also feel this is very interesting because most of millennials, we are families with kids, and I'm planning to bring my kids here, but I'm worried if they will win the games and all. Okay, well then, thank you very much.